Welcome back. Let's talk about this excessive heat, these hot temperatures. Right now we're at 101, which is that afternoon high. But what I really want to focus on is this record high of 105 for today, set back in 1976. And as we look throughout the rest of the work week, we're going to get really close to those record highs, pushing about a full 10 degrees above those averages. So all this heating up is due to this high pressure that we're continuing to watch, and it's continuing to build over the Great Basin as it makes its way on over. By tomorrow night, it should be centered right on over the state of Colorado, which brings us, of course, those hotter temperatures later this week, which in fact is showing us 102 by tomorrow, 103 for Friday. I might be looking at 105 for that afternoon high compared to what we're actually predicting right now. And then we're going to continue to see those temperatures hold through those weekend days and even into the early work week. But let's touch on a little bit about that heat index, because yes, we're holding on to those triple digits. However, those afternoon highs of what we're actually feeling, it's going to be just a few degrees behind. So still up there in those upper 90s, but because our humidity is so low, that's where we're going to be sitting for what it actually feels like outside. But this is the high pressure I'm chatting about that we're tracking as it moves closer and closer to us. Right now, we are watching these record temperatures in kind of this purple, this pink zone, and still along the west coast, but we're watching all this hot air continue to rotate a little bit more clockwise to us, and that's what's setting us up for 102, 103, 104, and maybe even 105 as that hot airflow moves on in, which means we do have a heat advisory that's active at least until 9 p.m. on Saturday. Now, we're going to see that through Mesa County and also pushing down through those desert valleys as well, those desert counties. So keep that in mind if you do maybe have some weekend plans, because over towards Moab and that recreational area is you're definitely going to want to hang out by the river, by a lake if you can. And heat exhaustion is something that is huge as these temperatures reach up to those levels. Those symptoms of heat exhaustion are this, and you're going to want to call 911 if you do have that nausea, if you do have that vomiting, and also for heat stroke, where those symptoms are quite similar. However, it's a lot more serious. Call 911 right away if you do lose consciousness. But our temperatures right now are on the cool down at 101 through Grand Junction, 92 through Montrose, and we're noticing outside on America's Mattress Live Tower Cam, we do have some beautiful sunshine with us this evening, but there is some cloud coverage in those high regions. We're still looking at maybe some isolated showers through those higher elevation regions as some moisture sticks around, and that combined with this hot air could bring in just a little bit of some light showers. But our pollen forecast is sitting at just about the same, with moderate grasses and moderate mold. But we'll notice tomorrow we're jumping up to 102 through Grand Junction, maybe 107 through Moab. We're looking at 93 through Montrose. So definitely increasing just a few degrees every single day. And tomorrow also, first market on Main of the season in downtown Grand Junction. We'll notice at 5 p.m. right before it starts, we're sticking around at 102, 100 at 6 p.m., 7 p.m., 96. So cooling off fairly quickly into those dinner time hours. But definitely stay hydrated tomorrow, and you're going to want to continue to hydrate through those weekend days and into that early work week. Now, Montrose is just a few degrees behind. We'll see those temperatures holding into the early work week, and maybe even some showers expected in the early work week too.